Welcome back, everyone. This is Desiree DJ DMC, and that was Frankie Cosmos with Magnetic Personality. I'm coming out of the KSSU studio here live at Sacramento State University. Welcome back. This is 916 RUN. Briefly, just to dial it back, I went over some resources and some fun stuff for y'all to get into once the semester starts, the WESI event, the farmers market that's going on until September 27th, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., as well as the Ride the Garden and Waybacks, as well as 916 PYT, Eastern Empire Hook and Reel. Big shout out to everybody in the community. We appreciate you guys pouring yourselves into making Sacramento a fun place to be and a place where everybody gets to enjoy a little bit of something. So with that being said, my last segment I had went over some new laws and bills that had been on the Senate Judiciary Committee floor. Last week I went over some ones that affect the college students directly and other people and business owners. This week I'm going to do the same. I'm going to start out with one that has passed, and it is AB299. Now this was a couple of weeks back, July 15th to be exact, and it was amazing to see so many people there fighting for what's right for the citizens of Sacramento. So that's pretty neat. AB299 is the gist of it, the digest of it, the subject matter, is motels, hotels, and short-term lodging for disasters and people going through housing uncertainty, if you will. In the California area, we also know that housing insecurity is a big deal. It happens to a lot of us and a lot of people all over the place. So I want you to know here at 916 RU and I care, and I want to share with you what I've learned. So the digest of the bill is this bill specifies that a guest of a lodging may not have their continued occupancy constitute a new tenancy for the purpose of an unlawful detainer if the guest is living in lodging because their prior housing was damaged, destroyed, or otherwise made uninhabitable by disaster, even if they reside in the lodging for more than 30 days. Okay, so the summary of that, what that means for all of the people in the California region, is early in 2025, January, extremely dry conditions and high winds in Los Angeles resulted in two of the worst wildfires in state history, the Palisades and the Eaton fires. The fires burned 37,469 acres. That's a lot. And damaged or destroyed almost 18,000 structures, including 373 mobile homes, and resulted in 29 casualties. In addition, there were 13,000 households that were displaced by these fires, exacerbating Los Angeles' ongoing housing and homelessness crisis. Many of those displaced by the fires found shelter in local hotels and motels as they attempt to rebuild their lives. So AB 299 basically put into play that they may need continued temporary shelter. So what it allows for people escaping disaster or being displaced when they are in the hotel or motel for longer than 30 days in their accommodation from a disaster, they gain certain tenant rights that include the right to not be forcibly removed without a judicial process, as well as to the encourage to provide temporary shelter to those displaced by the fires. AB 299 proposes to exempt guests of hotels and motels from the definition of tenant altogether. So again, I just wanted to start us off with something that was brought about that really does affect people on a much bigger scale, and know that the Senate Judiciary Committee was an open floor to people that care about things happening and wanting their voices to be heard. So that one passed. Know that that's available for anybody out there who can hear my voice, who went through a disaster and is going through anything. There is something there for you. Don't be afraid to reach out to your resources in your local community. The secondary is on the totally opposing side of being displaced, if you will, but equally as stressful to many, many people, and that's home purchasing. Now, AB 723, introduced by Pellerin into the Senate Judiciary Committee, goes over real estate digitally altering images, and they have to disclose. So I thought that was really neat. College age students are in that unique place that when they graduate, hopefully they're looking to other avenues to ascertain various types of income. And real estate and investment is something that is communicable to most people in the area. So this one would be relevant to people who are looking to buy, rent, deal with a real estate agent or agency. They're not allowed to do too many AI generated things to these images is what it says. So in short, not to keep us too long, this bill requires a real estate broker or salesperson licensed by the Department of Real Estate or person acting on their behalf who digitally alters an image used in promotion for the sale of real estate property, to include a conspicuously located disclosure that the image has been altered. I guess previously they didn't have to do that. That's kind of crazy. So know that people are standing behind the sidelines fighting for your very due rights and diligence. So with that, I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to round out our last couple of minutes here. I'm going to leave you with Ray Chris, and that's Stealing Kisses. I'll see you guys in a minute.